As a professional pianist, I had always dreamed of performing at the grandest theater in town. The day finally arrived when I received an invitation to play a solo recital at the old, illustrious venue. Little did I know that my dream performance would turn into a terrifying nightmare. As I began playing, I noticed a soft, haunting melody accompanied my own notes. At first, I thought it was an echo or some technical glitch, but it persisted throughout the entire performance. The eerie tune seemed to grow stronger with each passing moment, overshadowing my music. After the concert, I tried to dismiss it as mere nerves, but the melody haunted my thoughts, making it impossible to sleep. Night after night, the ghostly tune resounded in my mind. I decided to investigate, hoping to discover the source of this chilling presence. Through my research, I learned that the theater had a dark history. Decades ago, a talented pianist had vanished mysteriously during a performance and her body was never found. Legend had it that her spirit still lingered, seeking someone to share her eternal torment with. Determined to find a solution, I sought the help of a local medium. She revealed that the restless pianist's spirit had become trapped in her piano, longing for someone to carry on her musical legacy. The medium warned me not to play the piano again, but I couldn't bear the thought of abandoning my passion. One night, unable to resist the allure of the piano, I sat down to play once more. As my fingers glided over the keys, the haunting melody returned, stronger than ever. The piano seemed to take on a life of its own, playing notes on its own, as if guided by an unseen force. Terrified, I tried to flee, but an invisible force held me in place. The melody intensified, its mournful cries filling the room. I felt the icy touch of the spirit's fingers on mine, and her sorrowful wails echoed in my ears. In a moment of clarity, I realized what I needed to do. I played the last notes of the haunting melody, dedicating it to the lost pianist. As the final chord rang out, the room fell silent, and the spectral presence dissipated into the night. From that day on, the theater's piano remained silent, and I vowed never to play again. The memory of that night will forever haunt me, a reminder that some dreams come at a terrifying cost. Growing up, I often heard chilling tales of the whispering woods, a dense forest that bordered our small village. They said the woods were cursed, haunted by vengeful spirits who whispered malevolent secrets to anyone who dared to venture inside. Curiosity got the better of me, and one moonlit night, I gathered my courage and ventured into the forbidden woods. The trees seemed to loom overhead, their branches stretching like gnarled fingers, welcoming me into their sinister embrace. As I ventured deeper, an eerie silence fell upon the forest. The only sound was the soft crunch of leaves under my feet. But then, faint whispers began to swirl around me, too distant to make out their meaning. Fear gripped my heart, but I pressed on, determined to uncover the truth. Suddenly, the whispers grew louder, and their malevolence was unmistakable. I could now understand the chilling words they carried, secrets of the villagers, dark deeds, and long-buried sin. The spirits seemed to revel in tormenting me, their voices driving me to the brink of madness. I stumbled upon an ancient, dilapidated cabin hidden among the trees. Its eerie glow drew me in like a moth to a flame. Inside, I found an old journal that chronicled the tragic fate of a family that once lived there. They had delved into forbidden rituals, seeking power and immortality. But instead, they had unleashed a horde of vengeful spirits upon themselves. As I read the journal, the whispers grew more intense, surrounding me in a cacophony of malevolence. The spirits were enraged by my intrusion, and their spectral forms began to materialize before me. I could feel their icy breath on my skin as they seethed with anger. Desperate to escape, I ran out of the cabin and deeper into the woods. The haunting voices followed, mocking my every move. Panic consumed me, and I lost all sense of direction, running aimlessly through the nightmarish forest. Just when I thought I could run no more, the whispers abruptly ceased. I found myself standing at the edge of the woods, back in the safety of my village. The spirits had released their hold on me, but their malevolence left an indelible mark on my soul. To this day, I warn others never to venture into the whispering woods for the vengeful spirits that dwell, their hunger for the souls of the curious and the unwary. The abandoned carnival had always been a subject of fascination for the locals. Its rusted rides and empty stalls stood as eerie reminders of happier times, now lost to the shadows of the past. As a group of thrill-seekers, My friends and I decided to explore the derelict carnival, eager to uncover its secrets. The night was dark and moonless as we entered the decaying grounds. The air hung heavy with a sense of foreboding, but we dismissed our unease, chalking it up to ghost stories and urban legends. Soon we realized we were not alone. Flickering lights danced among the ruins, and distant laughter echoed through the deserted alleys. Yet no living soul could be seen. As we ventured deeper into the heart of the carnival, the atmosphere grew more sinister. The air turned frigid, and a chilling wind whispered tales of tragedy and despair. Unnerved, but determined, we pressed on, drawn to a once majestic Ferris wheel that creaked with each gust of wind. Against all reason, we decided to ride it, hoping to experience the thrill of the carnival, even in its ghostly state. As we ascended, the rusty wheel groaned beneath us. From the top, we glimpsed an unsettling sight, an ethereal carousel below, spinning slowly without a visible source of power. Its haunting music reached our ears, despite the absence of any musician. The Ferris wheel jolted to a halt, leaving us suspended in the air. Panic set in as we realized that the ghostly carousel was drawing closer, its once vibrant horses now twisted and grotesque. We screamed for help, but our voices seemed swallowed by the void. In a desperate bid to escape, we managed to free ourselves from the Ferris wheel and ran for our lives. The carnival seemed to come alive around us, its long-lost revelers now phantoms trapped in eternal torment. Each step we took seemed to lead us further into the heart of the haunted carnival, as if it refused to let us go. The ghostly apparitions surrounded us, their mournful cries echoing in the night. Just as we were about to lose hope, we stumbled upon an old fortune-teller's tent. As a last resort, we sought her guidance. The elderly woman gazed into her crystal ball and revealed that the carnival spirits were seeking release, unable to move on due to the tragedies that had befallen them. She handed us a small, worn-out box and instructed us to place it in the center of the carousel. With trembling hands, we followed her advice, hoping it would bring an end to the torment. The moment the box touched the carousel, a blinding light engulfed the entire carnival. When the light subsided, the ruins of the carnival were no more. Instead, a thriving amusement park stood in its place, teeming with laughter and joy. We had released the spirits of the past, granting them the peace they had sought for so long. As we left the now vibrant carnival, we knew we had experienced something beyond comprehension, a tale of lost souls and the transformative power of closure. From that day on, the carnival remained a place of laughter and happiness, but we knew its haunted history forever etched into our memories.